It's literally what you guys have been asking for as long as we've known each other. Finally getting around to doing it only like 10 months later. Look who I found. Good morning.
Morning. Lily agreed to take up one of my bad habits today and have a Bang energy drink for the first time.
Just for context, I've never had an energy drink before in my life. I only drink coffee, but it doesn't affect me in a way that it affects most people. Rainbow unicorn, that probably tastes disgusting. It's just like the lifestyle that I don't want to live in a bottle. We're here. So our Postmates is on the way. I had some mac and cheese just to eat something. All right.
Actually, I'm a barista.
Trying Bang for the first time ever. Hey Bang CEO, if you're watching this, if I like it,
I'm drinking the
I'd
last
so be down
one.
to do a sponsorship.
It tastes like Sprite, kind of.
I really don't want to drink it. Oh, it tastes like Club Lemon from Ireland.
It's so good, isn't it?
It's good.
Okay, now the cotton candy one, you're gonna be like, how did they make this taste like actually cotton candy?
Really? I feel a very dangerous lifestyle coming on to me.
You are like insane on caffeine.
Okay, so a lot has happened since you last guys saw me. I had a whole Bang energy drink thing as a pregame to the game.
Just come here. Look at me. Relax. Take a deep breath. I don't feel bad for doing this because I love it. This is the most fun I've had in a long time. Breathe. Take a second.
I have like so much focus power. Help me. There's like so much going on in my head right
Here, let me help you.
Crazy. I have so much energy right now. We're gonna talk about how we met. It was March 1st. We got to Playlist Live that morning. The cool thing about this story is that prior to the weekend of Playlist Live, where all the creators go, Jayden was here.
In this house at that table.
Jayden was in LA, and he decided, you know, I don't have anything to do this weekend. There's this random YouTube event going on in Orlando.
I love how you're telling my side of the story because that's kind of how it went. But it wasn't my decision. My mother goes, you should see if you can get in. No, my mom's like, you should try and get in real quick. Like, see what's up. Like, just go. Have fun.
Yeah, totally last minute.
2 weeks before I came.
Literally 2 weeks before he contacted Playlist Live.
This is the funniest part. There was no spots. There was
Really?
no spots. And somebody dropped out of the panel I was on. And it was just like, they emailed me like, it's a fit. You're on it.
Wow.
It was like...
So Jayden wasn't supposed to be there.
I saw you guys in the lobby that day. I'm like, oh, there's Annie. Because I know Annie.
I did not know you. Annie also knew JoJo, and JoJo knew Annie. So
Yes.
both of y'all knew Annie. Didn't you say hi to Annie?
No. I was scared. That was intimidating.
By Annie?
No, until you come and talk to me, like, I'm in my own lane. I always try to stay in my own lane.
We get there, we go up to her room, we do some stuff, and Mom's like, Annie, you have a meet and greet later today.
You are a train wreck right now, and I love it.
And she was like, Lily, you can come with us.
I was on set meet and greet.
Yeah, Jayden was on the meet and greet. We went down and we took the golf carts to the backstage.
Essentially.
And the funny part is, that meet and greet that we actually met on, I wasn't supposed to be in the meet and greet. Prior to meeting him, I went up to the manager of the meet and greet and I said, hi, my name's Lily Kay, I'm on this meet and greet. And they were like, okay. Jayden wasn't even supposed to be in Orlando, and I wasn't even supposed to be on that meet and greet. And it's so crazy how like little things happen to make it like destiny, you know what I mean? And there were 3 other guys, Jayden, me, and Annie. And I think there was like another girl, but I don't really remember.
Yeah.
I think she was just kind of like
There. She was
there.
just present.
Yeah. So at that time in my life, I don't know why, I had this prejudice against TikTokers.
Which you are now a TikToker.
Don't remind me. So the 3 other boys that were on the meet and greet were most definitely TikTokers.
And let me start this off with saying, we do not discriminate against TikTokers.
Not anymore.
We enjoy them. They are good people.
Jayden kind of walked up.
I was just on my own.
You were holding a camera.
Do I need to do a demonstration for everybody?
No.
Just tell me that I can be seen again.
He had a pink sweater on.
Here's the Kermit the Frog t-shirt.
Yeah, you're right, with the blue.
Yep.
Yeah. And I literally walked up to him and I just introduced myself. I'm like, hey, I'm Lily Kate. Great to meet you. What's your name? And you're like, I'm Jayden. And I was like, oh, great to meet you. And then he said, you may know my sister. And I said, who's your sister? And he said, JoJo. And I said, oh, JoJo Siwa, because I actually used to watch Dance Moms like a long time ago. Jayden and I, we stood next to each other, then got talking on the meet and greet. I don't know, there was this just mutual, like, spiritual understanding between us that like a similarity because we were both YouTubers. There was instantly like we just got along. We kind of came from the same world because TikTokers and YouTubers, like they're definitely different worlds and different like skill sets that go along with each of those. And so when you find like similarities between it, you're like, oh, that's so interesting. Like I have these struggles and it makes for a good conversation.
And there's a bunch of other things we had in common, obviously.
Yeah, dashing good looks. And then that night there was a big party and I was wearing a black dress with an open back and some nice shoes. Annie and I were there pretty much just kind of alone. We were just chilling. We were actually planning on leaving.
And then the life of the party walked in. No, Cameron and I actually walked in together.
Yes, you and Cameron walked in together and you came over and you huddled in our little circle with me, Taylor, Vanessa, and Annie. They kind of went off and Annie kind of went off and so it was just me, you, and Cameron. And Cameron kind of went off.
Cameron? Yes.
And so it was just me and you. And as we all know, Lily needs a lot of sleep and she's notorious for crashing really bad, really like getting up on a high and then like crashing really bad. And so I was having a crash moment and I was like, I'm so tired, I'm done with this party, my feet hurt, I want to go.
I interrupt.
Then
they had a tap of cold brew coffee and she's like, okay, drink 2 cups of coffee before I finish this one. I got this.
So we walked out and the place where we had entered just had this like little bar that had just cold brew coffee and some cups. We went over and we both made like humongous cups of coffee at provided this was 11:30 p.m. almost midnight. And we said go, and Jayden drank it like before I even like was finished. Yeah, that's when I fell for you. The way you drank that coffee.
That's it. That's all I had to do. Out of everything, that was it. Totally kidding.
So what were your thoughts when you first, like when I first walked up to you?
I don't want to say I was intimidated because that's it. I'm like, oh, I have to meet somebody new. Well, I was friends with your sister. Like we knew of each other. We kind of talked a little bit before that. When I met you, I'm like, okay, beautiful.
Oh gosh.
Beautiful. Not playing kiss, I'm just beautiful. Because it's the truth. What else? There's a lot of similarities, both are from the Midwest. Like stuff like that was just like, oh,
yeah, slowly
cool.
We soon figured out that we like had a lot in common. Like we're both, you're from Omaha, I'm from Texas. Like we're not from like the super prestigious, like we're just Midwest people. My first thoughts when I met you were, I didn't really like think anything of it. Like it's natural for me to go up and be like, hi, I'm Lily. It's really natural for me to like network with people. And so I didn't actually think like that it would become anything at all. You know, somebody who I would see twice a year at like a YouTube event kind of thing. People always ask me, they're like, do you know it was JoJo's brother when you met him? And I had no clue. Nothing went through my head. When you said, I'm JoJo's brother, I thought to myself, oh, they have the same mouth. That's literally what went through my head because I was looking at your smile and your teeth. That's what went through my head. And then things started clicking. I was like, well, he must be a YouTuber. Your sister has like a lot of great energy. And I was like, oh, so he must have great energy too if he's like here and like, you know, being like friendly. And so just stuff started kind of falling into place. And then as we kept talking, I was like, oh, you know, he's actually like really cool, like really chill, like easy to talk to. You're like interesting to talk to. Like you would respond with something other than yeah or yeah, I guess. Yeah, so I was like, this is sick. Like somebody who's legitimately
okay,
cool.
Did you ever think it's gonna come to what it was?
Not at all. I didn't think anything of it, really. I just thought you were another human that I would meet.
I didn't think anything of it till Clamor.
Yeah.
That was the point. It's like,
because
okay,
after we met, we hung out like all that weekend because we like instantly
that
clicked.
was crazy. Like we became like
best friends.
We became like tight that weekend.
So fast.
Like.
Because we went to dinner that last night and we were...
I went to bed that night at like 5 too. I was like done. I woke up at 7 too. You know what's funny? Like, so normally when I meet people, I don't ever ask for numbers right away. I always go Snapchat because then if I don't end up liking the person, they don't have my number.
Mm-hmm. Funny thing is, I don't have a Snapchat. I couldn't have done that anyway. Who asked for the number?
I did.
You did? He asked you for my number? Wow.
It's funny because I never ask for people's phone numbers.
Yeah.
Never.
That's so weird,
actually.
actually.
So weird. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool though. Like.
Then I told him, I was like, look, we're going to be up in Palm Springs for the other YouTube event called ClamorCon. And so he came to that.
I would say that was the weekend, like, everything came full circle for me, like, wow.
I didn't expect you to come to Clamor. I just decided to tell you because you live near-ish. And then you were like, yeah, I'm going to Clamor. Like, I totally didn't expect you to. And that's when I got the inkling. I was like, maybe he likes me.
That was the inkling?
I kind of knew it before. But.
Like, I didn't make it obvious enough.
That was the time when I was like, aha.
But I know it's like, I know you're something special. I knew you were someone I'd want to be with at one point in my life. I didn't know it'd be this soon, but it was, then Clamor came and it's like, okay, now it's like, wow.
Yeah.
That was the wow weekend.
Yeah, that's kind of like how it started. I just think it's fun to say like, we met at a meet and greet that neither of us were supposed to be at.
So
like that's
fun.
such a
It's
God
so
thing.
fun.
Like I'm not even lying.
I agree.
And it's been what, 10 months? I hope you enjoyed seeing Lily on tremendous amounts of caffeine. If there's one lesson you learned from this video, it's
Drink
that
Bang energy.
Bang really worked. I feel so much energy in my body.
Good.
Follow both of us on Instagram if you want to see more Jilly content.
I don't have anything to say. I feel like I was just here for background entertainment.
I'm sorry, I just had so much words in my body.
It's okay.
Ah!
It's okay.
Ah! Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you later. Okay, bye. Ow.
Okay.
It smells like the color pink. Like the hot pink that you associate with Mean Girls.
Fair.
Yeah. I say as I'm wearing hot pink.
I do associate this pink with Mean Girls too.
You know.